Hello everyone, welcome in this video. Today we are going to see about why birds do not get a electric shock. Okay, we are going to get answer for this question in this video. Many person have this type of queries in their mind. They have a doubt. Okay, we get electric shock whenever we touch a wire, but why birds do not get a electric shock? Today I am going to explain about this fact, okay, in this video, but you need to look this video till the last, okay, to gain sufficient knowledge. So today um, we are based on this type of electric shock and birds why bird do not get a electric shock. Before this I have made a video how do we get a electric shock and what are the safety measures to be aware from electric shock. Okay, you can watch that video before this one. Okay, the link of video will be given on the I button, okay, up one. But before that I want to explain a little bit fact about how do we get a electric shock. Okay, whenever we get a electric shock, okay, the condition is only if there is a potential difference. Okay, only if there is a potential difference. Suppose we have a wire of carrying 220 volt, okay, which is available in our house. Okay, this wire is containing a electric current of 220 volt, and whenever a person touch this wire, okay, then if his or her leg is in the ground, then ground have a potential, minimum potential of 0 volt. Okay, you do not have sufficient potential, but the person is touching a wire of 220 volt, and if his or her leg is in the ground, then what is the potential difference? The potential difference is very high. 220 minus 0 volt is equal to 220 volt. Okay, that is equal to 220 volt. So this person is going to get an electric shock of 220 volt. So that's why there is a potential difference, then only we'll get an electric shock. But let's see what happens in the context of board. Okay, I have given a sufficient knowledge on that video. You can see about this if you really want this type of knowledge. Okay, but as in the context of our today's study, I have prepared this type of figure. Okay, suppose this is an electric wire and a board is sitting in the electric wire. Okay, for an example, this is a board. Okay, it is standing on the electric wire, okay, which contain a high voltage of electric current, not only 220 volt, but also it is a very higher voltage than this. But let us see what happen. The board have two legs. Okay, the two leg is tossing the electric current pole. Many people have a concept that board legs are insulated, but I'm talking about a fact that why board do not get a electric shock. But right now, if its leg is not insulated also, it will not get a electric shock. For this one I am going to explain the reason. Suppose this is an electric wire. Okay, it is a longer wire and it is carrying a sufficient current, and which have a greater potential than 220 volt. Okay, suppose 11,000 or even 220 volt. But what happen in this case is current is flowing from this direction to the other direction, let us suppose. Okay, then what happen, current always follows a easy path. And let us see this board is containing a potential difference or not. Okay, the one leg of board is in 220 volt, for an example. Okay, one leg of board is in 220 volt, and the other leg of board is in same 220 volt. Yes or no? Suppose this wire is of 220 volt. Suppose then one leg of board is in 220 volt and another leg of board, same board is also in 220 volt. Then what is the potential difference? The potential difference is 0 volt. If you subtract these two, the answer will be 0. Then board contains, okay, it is creating a potential difference of 0 volt. So if anyone creates a potential difference of 0 volt, then he or she do not get a electric shock. Okay, what is the minimum potential for electric shock? That is around 30 to 40 volt. Okay, if you anyone have a potential difference of 30 to 40 volt, then only he or she will get an electric shock in the context of human being. Sometimes bird may be sitting in a electric wire which is very near to the electric pole. Suppose the leg of bird is in contact with the wire, but the sometime okay, the mouth of bird or any type of body, okay, which contains a conductor, okay, suppose the feather of bird is not a conductor, but body will be covered with the feather, but sometime if bird's body will be in touch with the electric pole, okay, suppose it's big toss the electric pole, and if the bird's leg is touching the wire, okay, if the wire is of 220 volt, if the wire the electric pole will be connected with the ground that is of 0 volt, then what even one leg will be in wire and the mouth will be in electric pole. So that's why the current can flow from the bird's body to the pole, okay, down to the surface, and it's this time the potential difference is very high, that is of 220 volt. So this is the reason sometimes the bird may get an electric shock, okay, but not every time, because if its body touches this electric pole, then what even this body is not an electric conductor, so that's why it will be covered with the feather. It is not like a human body. So at this case, birds get a sufficient type of potential difference. So at this case, the bird will get a electric shock, but not every time, okay. If the many numbers of birds sits in the wire, okay, the context is same, the question is same, the answer will also be same, okay. Today only this much. I'll be back with the informative video again. Okay. Till then, keep watching the videos provided in my channel. Okay. I'll be back. We'll meet again. Bye bye.